for the most part, OG are just gonna try to win the laning phase, especially because they have a Lich on their side, and just do their best to make sure that S4 has a good start. I think there should be quite a bit of stacking going on for S4 to fall back onto if he does need it, or even if he doesn't need it, just to propel him towards that Blink Dagger as quickly as possible.
Right.
Prepare for battle.
All right. Early movements out. Jarek's going to place down one of these wards to block off the camp most likely, as well as get some decent vision. AA also going to be moving in here. We'll see where Alicia decides to put his. He's going to be there behind the tower, and I don't think he was spotted, while Jarek's able to get it right on the edge. Some good vision of this lone druid top, the exotic deer. And I don't think... Yeah, they don't quite spot the AA yet. I think that they did actually with the Earth Spirit, maybe. And now pinging out that there might be a ward there. Did they guess? Oh, Fly. Did you do it? One time. Does he know? He's thinking about it. There's another ward placed down over here that I think Resolution spotted, so they'll at least be able to get that D-ward.
I don't think they've spotted it.
No? They're pinging it. I think he spotted it.
No, because the way Rubik played that made it so that it's not very obvious.
Okay.
Because like if you have a ward there, right, you're never gonna walk up the staircase. But Rubik walked up the staircase anyways. So Resolution has to think that okay, there's no way he would do this. He saw me, so there's probably no ward here.
Exotic here and getting chased down right now. 3 stacks about to be 4. He's gonna go down. First blood. Drawn by S4, and that is a great start to this game, and Alicia gonna have to cut his way through the trees here. He's gonna try and take that one away, dodges for the moment. Jarek's though going for the body block. He fully blocks him in. Oh, Jarek's, they have to use a second tango and to no avail. S4 gonna maybe find the, no, it's not quite there. That was so close. But now you're out of tangos as an AA. All right, that sucks. He's gonna have a tough lane.
Yeah, and the thing is, S4, he manages to get this entire creep wave, so this is going to be a very quick level 2 for him. Jarek's just going to make his way back and heal up. And then, oh, he's not going to go back, actually. He's just going to tango up slowly. Yeah. And with this level 2 on the Bad Rider, I mean, this could be very problematic for these supports if they want to zone out this Bad Rider.
Yeah. Well, they do end up getting the D-ward there. I think Fly waited until he saw the creep camp not spawning, and then he went for it. But it is going to be Lich and Weaver versus the Venomancer in the bottom lane. Where do you feel like we're going to see a lot of our actions? Just wherever Jarek's goes on his Earth Spirit?
Oh, that's top lane.
Okay.
We're already seeing action.
S4?
In trouble.
Oh, he is going to end up finding the kill. Yeah, the Chilling Touch, very hard to deal with. As well as, you know, having 3 ranged heroes in the lane and a bear. Roll in. Finding Nisha, the slow is going to be there. He doesn't have level 2 for the kickback, but Nisha's still in trouble. He actually turns to fight this, almost able to take down another one, and they force out the follow-up salve. Nisha going to not get hit by that, actually. Nisha's going to be a liver. And he'll pop the salve after the fact.
That was really well played by Nisha. He realizes that if he continues to run, the Flux is just going to get him in the end, so he turns around, mans up, doesn't hit the blast, but because of him manning up, he manages to survive that. Oh, S4.
Bottom lane, actually. Patos is going to die. Might have been able to deny himself, but yeah, S4 is trying to chase down Alicia here, but it is not going to work. So S4 heading back to lane, while bottom lane, Veno ended up going down.
Arms for the dead.
Mid lane. Might see some action? No. Oh, by the way, he did end up dewarding it, so I think you were right.
Yeah. Good K-Core here. Do they have any vision of this? Radiant, they have this ward over on the high ground, and it's going to be taken down now. Immediately taken down. And, well, Nisha, 14-3 versus the 11-3 of No Tail. They're trying to kill this Arc Warden here. And if
this is such a difficult kill, though.
Yeah. All right, they're getting ready to dive.
Uh-oh, top lane.
They pull him back in,
Wow.
though. This might end up being no-tail going down. Can they kill him off in time? The right clicks are there. They're just going to dive him under tower. In the meantime, S4 is going up here, trying to take down Exotic here, and they will find that kill. And then also, was there another one? No, that was
Well,
it.
AA just died to the tower after
Okay.
no tail goes down. So.
Got it.
I mean, I think that's definitely worth it, right? No, Arc Warden going down for the for two kills in return. I mean, we'll be happy with that.
Nisha's going to take a little bit of some damage here as well. Able to sidestep away from most of those spark rates, not all of them. No tail getting a couple of denies. They have access to the shrine in a little bit over a minute, but this is a tough one right here for Nisha. Any rotation, he could be in trouble, but we'll have that bottle brought out and getting healed back up.
That should help.
Interesting to see that Ancient Apparition does not have any levels of the cold feet.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you know, if you decrep someone and you ice vortex them, and that blast is gonna do a lot more than 175 damage.
Yeah. Well, in bottom lane, Pato should be able to deal pretty well with resolution, pushing the tower. He can just spam out these wards and likely have a decent time for himself. AA is going to
Dire are scanning.
have to sort of mirror the movements here with Rubik, and with Earth Spirit coming into lane also, you need to be a little bit careful. I don't know if they spotted Earth Spirit quite there or not. Doesn't look like it. They're sort of waiting for a counter initiation. Yeah. So how do you feel both teams feel about the game so far? Is one side maybe a little bit happier than the other? Nisha, rolling kick. They find it, but the turnaround. They're going to be able to bring down Jerax right here, I believe. Nisha still taking some damage, but he ends up decrepping himself, staying alive. They bait out the rotation, and they find the kill, and now going to Shrine.
Top lane, S4 in a bit of trouble. He's gonna have to get this kill, but I don't think that's gonna be the case, right? Right?
Oh, what?
Oh my goodness.
He lives. And Jerax, he's going to get entangled
What?
now. This guy roots a lot. Jerax, he is going to be able to get the walkway for the moment, but if he gets another root here, they're
I would be
going
so
in
mad
with the
if he gets
bear.
rooted.
He's not going to. Rubik and AA, though, they're wrapping around. They want to go for this. Oh, Jerax, he might get just shot. They only have 1 point right now, but now they see him and diving for Exotic Deer. They're almost able to get the kill. He's going to be able to go for the stun. Not going to hit. Exotic Deer living yet again. They run through. They find the kill onto Jerax, and now S4, where's he going to go? They use the fear on him and going to be able to lift, pull it back in. They find that kill as well. The supports
That is
for Kinguin. They've been doing it.
Funny enough, OG are still ahead in net worth. But it really hurts to have S4 not having the best of starts, especially since these supports were gone from lane for such a long period of time. He had a decent amount of time to 1v1 the bear, but I mean now all of a sudden the bear is level 6 and he's still sitting at level 4.
Oh. So 6 minutes into it, 4-5. The net worth just about dead even. Experience maybe a little bit into Kinguin's favor, but the question is always how do you transition these into like the later stages? As another D ward is going to come through, and Nisha maybe in a little bit of trouble. He decides to turn in fight, just going to try and suck off, see if he can kill off that Lich. The Lich is going to live. No Tail takes the kill onto the Pugna, so nice catch up there. And Alicia having to dodge away.
He's so stuck.
He's in no man's land, but we'll still be able to escape, and just going to stand by his creeps here as the flux goes on. And he'll be able to get out of there, I think. Jerax, does he roll for this? He has roll back up in 2. No such luck.
He's sitting behind the tower. Wait, where is he?
What?
He's got Alicia.
What?
He has 1 rock. Okay, you got him. Okay, Jerax.
How? He didn't see him, did he?
No, he did. You see this ward up here where the bounty is?
Did the ancient apparition walk up there?
I
Man,
think so. Yeah, I think so.
not giving up on the play. Jerax. So 8 minutes in, and we're taking a look at some of the net worths now. It is still OG with a couple of these heroes on top, but there's this large contingent of Kinguin that has decent net worth, and really the Rubik's been one of the higher net worth supports as well, as Nisha's going to get chased down again, and Invis Rune will get picked up. He's thinking about chasing this.
Chase down this Lich.
Yeah. Why is gone.
Oh,
Jarek
they might have
shows
to pay
up.
the price though.
Yeah, Nisha's in trouble, and Alicia shows up as well, but it is not enough. Does a lot of damage, that Pugna, but can't quite finish it off, and K-Core going to get brought down as well.
Well, 2-for-1 trade. I think OG are going to be happy with that.
Radiant's bottom
Game is still
tower
extremely
under
close
attack.
though. S4 is doing a good job in catching up. He's actually about 1,200 away from his Blink Dagger, so he's on track for a decent timing.
Yeah. I mean, that's the nice part about it. You get that at the next couple minutes and you can start making moves around the map, finding pickoffs onto people. Also, Arc Warden, he's still a ways away from his Midas, actually. No Tail would love to be able to pick that up a little bit quicker. Only 300 gold in the bank, but he had to go for the Aquila early, and, well, there's another rotation in. They want to try and shut down No Tail. Do they realize that this is coming, though? I don't think they do, and well, he's walking in. There's the smoke broken. Can they get him in time? All right, force out the Spark Ray, or rather the ulti, and they're immediately going to run away. More Spark Rays being thrown. Man, Kinguin just running away as every damn person showed up here in the mid lane. K-Core going to be pulled down. He throws out a Fade Bolt. They do have a lift now. Going to pull back in the Arc Warden. He's in trouble. He's going to go down. So the gank doesn't work, but somehow it does. And Pathos also made a Gale throw out there. He's going to keep on getting a couple of these wards down, but Nisha walks forward, blows up Fly. Resolution is showing up now. I don't know if this is the fight you really want to take. They're diving for him, but they might be able to kill off Rezo. They're just going to heal back up Alicia. Nisha making it happen.
Radiant's
This
top
is
tower
a
is
really
under
interesting
attack.
game to watch OG play. I don't think I ever see OG play this aggressively right off the bat. And, well, S4, he's going for this. He's got the haze.
Oh, what? Oh, my God. How does that happen? He's going to end up dying to the Fade Bolt or just the right clicks. So, first of all, Exotic Deer gets the fear onto S4, and then afterwards roots him when he comes back in for a second round.
I mean, if I was S4 in that position, that's like the most frustrating thing ever. When you get rooted immediately by a bear, it is super frustrating.
No. Nisha just bringing him down to half HP, forces in the ulti, and now turns it around some more. They've got a hell of a lot of damage. No Tail. Is he in trouble now? It looks like he's going to end up dying. Nisha. Proven indeed that this is the guy to watch out for. Knows how to play some Pugna. Oh, Exotic Deer. That's the fear again. The TP out. He lives. Oh my God.
He was so close to dying. He had a flame break stack on him as well.
By the skin of his teeth. Kinguin showing their stuff.
Nine to 10 now.
Radiant's middle tower is under
S4 is about to finish that Blink Dagger at least.
Oh, he again is going to walk in. Ancient Apparition Blast. Gone again. The silence is there on a Pugna, but I don't think they have the follow-up. Okay, now with everybody they do. They probably do here. He has Decrep in one, stick charges as well, pops it now, is going to be able to turn it back around. They can't kill him off. K-Core lifts up Jarek. They're going to bring him down also. It's all falling apart in the mid lane for OG. Oh, man, and they're going to lose the tower to boot.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
What is happening here? How come,
Dire's
for
top
some
tower
reason,
is
I
under
feel like
attack.
OG seem to be playing like very sloppily. They're just trying to brute force these ganks when it's not very likely to happen, and reacting very slowly to Kinguin's rotations, it seems.
It's definitely not the normal OG that we're used to seeing, and Resolution now probably going to get killed off if he's not careful. He's heading up here. Do they use the scan to try and find him? Doesn't look like it. They're just going to focus on the tower, take that down, and call it good, as Weaver is going to try and cut the creep wave, but it doesn't matter. This tower is already gone. Man. No towers taken for OG and 2 tier 1s taken for Kinguin. This is what the lineup was always meant to do. What does OG do from here on this point forward? How do they try and turn this back around?
They want to fight right now because S4 has the Blink Dagger, but I don't know if they're actually strong enough to win these engagements. Uh-oh, Weaver gets caught out.
Ice Blast again, he's gone.
Great combination from
And
them.
Patos, he's got S4 slowed down again, maxed out. Icy Vortex right now, mixed together with the Gale. S4 never stood a chance.
Dire's middle
They
tower
are
is
getting
under attack.
ran over.
Dire's
Kinguin.
structures are
I mean, we
fortified.
said it at the very beginning of this draft. This is a team to watch out for. People probably aren't used to the names, but they have been doing really well across all the European qualifiers.
Yeah, definitely. This is some very confident play coming out of them right now.
Oh
that
no,
shot,
this
though,
is
might
what
be
they
problematic.
need. Yeah, they've also got the Magnetize out. Great combo coming in from OG. Jarek's going to be able to bring down Alicia most likely as well, and throws out the Ice Blast, but that's not going to amount to anything. So OG lose the Lich, but take down 3, including the Pugna.
Right as we were praising them.
It's definitely what you call the caster's curse. I guess the big problem, though, is you haven't dealt with this lone druid who's been getting complete and total free farm and is halfway about to his radiance.
I deserve
Doing really well so far. And for an offlane Venomancer, I mean, Patos is doing a great job in keeping up his farm as well. Like, everyone is just very farmed on... Actually, both sides.
Yeah, they're
every
both
core.
are.
Every core is farmed.
They're getting what they need. And again, it's just we haven't been able to see a great instance of using that Blink Dagger because Kinguin are kind of just all over the map. Like they're always prepared and ready for these these rotations to come in.
Radiant's top
Maybe
tower
now they
is
can
under
find this
attack.
Rubik. Yeah, they definitely got him.
Radiant structures are fortified.
But you never get something for nothing. Top lane, they're gonna take the tower.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, and this pressure is going to continue to
Dire's middle
come out of
tower is under
Kinguin.
attack.
Looks like they are feeling like very confident in their ability to just constantly pressure these towers. I think like you mentioned before, you know, their lineup is potentially very
Dire's
threatening
middle
to your
tower has
your
fallen.
structures, but
Radiant's
I think
top
that's only
tower is under
if you
attack.
are ahead
Dire's
Right.
bottom
and do well in the
tower
laning
is
phase,
under
which is
attack.
exactly what happens. So. Oh, top lane,
Well,
more pressure coming out.
yeah. And, well, it is going to be the Ancient Apparition caught. He deals a good amount of damage onto S4 here, and I think it slows him down enough where he's still going to die, but no, S4 can't really come to defend this lane very well. Although with Arc Warden showing up, now they might be able to. Yeah, they can't quite get it. But that was a lot of damage dealt to the tier 2 tower, down to 260 HP. They find the pick off in the Ancient Apparition, and well, OG's starting to right the ship a little bit, and actually might be able to do more. Nisha turns it back around. Resolution brought down very low, and with Patos here as well, he's going to be forced to run away. But you mentioned that Diffusal Blade. He's already got it done. Do you think we're going to see that to try and like blow up Nisha so this can take away the decrep?
You pretty much blow up anyone, really.
Yeah.
Like, Decrep can be used to try to save his allies, but since he has that Diffusal Blade, not going to be much of an option anymore. So Resolution does do a good bit of damage right now, but still trailing behind a bit.
Yeah.
Kinguin going to smoke up, see where they go with this one. Oh, looks like they saw the smoke.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, it's just kind of nuts. So they're heading down bottom instead, but they do have Ice Blast here. The Ancient Apparition. K-Core, do they spot him? They don't have vision. They've used Ice
Dire
Blast
are
now, and
scanning.
yeah, it looks like they're going to have to stop now. Fly is still up here, can maybe do something to Exotic Deer, who does have his relic completed on the bear. They really want to kill this lone druid if they can. And he's actually going to make that a possibility here in a second. They have Chain Frost, but now Exotic Deer dodging the gank, staying alive. Man, look at this play. He allows the bear to hit it while staying so far away from them.
Yeah, this is some very, very patient play. And just great farming patterns around the map. This is how you stay alive as a core.
Yeah. You mentioned the other day when we were watching Kinguin play that you felt like Exotic Deer is like not a very
Radiant's top
flashy
tower
player, but a
is
very
under attack.
consistent one, and sort of
Radiant structures
always
are fortified.
kind of does his job. Kind of example of it there.
Radiant's top tower
But OG
has
now,
fallen.
where are they going to look to? They're smoked. Is this a good fight for them? Patos gets the pipe delivered in the middle of them ganking him and might be able to get his ulti off as well as that Ancient Apparition blast. It's not going to be quite on the mark, but they do find Fly. Good amount of damage there as well. Do they pop that Poison Nova? They are going to throw it out. It connects not onto everybody, and it looks like the rest of Kinguin are going to need to run away to try and escape this. Bear will die, and K-Korg is going to try and go for the TP out. They lose one for the Lich.
I think you're okay with that as a OG. That Venomancer is so tanky.
Yeah.
Having that pipe, they just didn't really have the most damage, but at the end of the day, they do take him down. They lose the Lich, but they also take a Bear with them, so 300 gold, not too shabby. Jirax actually almost has a Blink Dagger.
Yeah, he's been able to get fairly farmed. Highest net worth on a support in the game right now. And meanwhile, Resolution had to run away as he was brought down fairly low. Does not want to get sniped there. Oh, Batrider able to dodge from that Ice Blast. And the Radiance is now done. How much is this a problem for OG?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'd say it's a pretty big
Dire's
problem right now. I
structures
think
are
they're having an
fortified.
issue. I think they're having issues fighting into this lineup so far.
I guess the
Radiant's
with the
bottom
pipe
tower
done
is
also,
under
I mean,
attack.
if
Dire's
Kinguin
top
want
tower
to
is
even
under
think about,
attack.
like, could they even think
Dire's
about
top
trying to,
tower
like, push high ground a little bit here?
Radiant's
I think
bottom
so.
tower is
I would
under
say so.
attack.
Like, they have a Radiance on their
Radiant's
Bear, and they have
bottom
a
tower
Pugna.
has
You can
fallen.
chip away slowly at it.
Well, the big question mark, how do OG defend against this? As everybody gets ready to get set up, they pull in one. It's kind of a scary one. The Ice Blast is going to go out as well. Is he going to be able to get it off? No, doesn't manage to get any ulti off. It was still on cooldown for 10 seconds. So they blow up the Venomancer, and that should stop the push in its path. Resolution, they turn around. They ended up using a life drain there as well. Atos now down, caught the Batrider. S4, a little bit out of position, dying to the Radiance. They find that kill. Bear is going to live with 20 HP, and now the jump board. Jerax is stunned, but he didn't have Magnetize. Oh, that would have been a team wipe right there. As it is, it still might be enough. As the Bear is going to end up getting the Fear back, pushes Resolution away. If Exotic Deer can get out of this one, as well as Nisha, I think they're willing to accept that, but a big win for OG.
This is the scariest thing about high grounding against a Batrider is that one of your teammates potentially might get pulled so far out of position that you can no longer take these fights, and that's exactly what happened there. Venomancer didn't contribute anything to the team fight because he didn't have the cooldowns he needed and was so far into Radiant's base. OG making the best out of a very bad situation.
Dire's
Yeah, I
top
would say they
tower
sort
is
of,
under
not
attack.
necessarily dodged a bullet there, but they kind of, they made sure that they took advantage when there was a little bit of a misplay by Kinguin. Because I think by rights, the way that game was going, it looked like they could have been able to take at least a tier 3 tower there. And now they're kind of slowed down a little bit, and OG has this other chance to sort of right the ship and get themselves into a good position. Although that being said, they almost took down Resolution right there also.
Well, Resolution going to be going for a
Dire's top
BKB
tower
next.
is under
I think
attack.
once they get the BKB, then the game gets a little easier for them.
Yeah.
At that point,
Dire's
only Low
structures
Druid can
are
really deal with him.
fortified.
Maybe Venomancer to some extent, but Venomancer is not going exactly going for a right-click build. It's going to need a lot of utility first.
Oh, and they're looking to try and do the same thing they just did, and OG are going to have to come back to defend again. Maybe this time Veno will try and play a little bit more carefully with the positioning.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
We'll see how OG
Dire's
deal with
top
this.
tower has fallen.
Resolution going to TP back now as well. And Batrider finds somebody again. S4. Big man. Needs to make this work for himself. The Bear going to start to hit. They throw down the magnetic field. They're taking a lot of damage, down to half HP. Ready to walk forward again. S4, he's over there to the side. He can go in for a jump, but a little bit scary. They got him with the Atos, force it back again. There's the big magnetize coming in from Jerax. He rolls away, and Kinguin going to back out. They're still at very high HP, so no magnetize for this next round of a fight. Well, Nisha is going to have another ward to drop down here as well with the next creep wave that comes in. Oh, Courier? Almost ends up going down. Resolution was looking for it, but they're not going to find it. So they see Resolution coming in behind him. And there's going to be a catch now onto Arc Warden. He's going to be force staffed away. Ice Blast going to be committed in. Do they connect? No. They're not going to get him there. They get the Courier. Now the wraparound is here as well from Resolution as well as from Jerax. They slow down. They're separated from the rest of their team. The stun is going to go, but it only connects onto the bear. And they do run him away. Very tense moment right now as OG try and hold high ground.
Well, let's see if they manage to do it. 2 heroes still in enemy behind enemy lines, but they managed to take down the tower.
Yeah, and there's the life drain as well. No Tail, he's needing to get out of there. Do they have the fear? They break it. He's in trouble now. No Tail going to go down. Buys back immediately. They need him here. For Resolution, he's found Alicia. They throw out the Ice Blast. It's going to connect, but the BKB was already delivered. And now Resolution, where does he go? He doesn't have any ability to get out of there. He's starting to get ran down. Is he going to live through this? It looks like he is. Chain Frost now bouncing between Nisha, Exotic Deer, and a couple of creeps. They're here on the barracks, and they're going to start to lose it. This is going to be a lane of barracks going to the favor of Kinguin at 24 minutes. Bat Rider immediately lifted. They got him. S4 is in trouble. He's going to go down.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, maybe, possibly he's actually going to live through that one. The Magnetize has gone on so long that it's back up again, and now, with the rest of the heroes dead, Kinguin looking to be able to escape from this with their 2 cores. Atos, Resolution's dead.
That was a very impressive siege.
Like, everything handled perfectly from them. It was about as good as it could have gone. And S4 now also in trouble? The Atos? Oh, good silence. That's going to keep him alive, at least for now, but he's still caught by that cold feed and blinks away before they're able to... Life Drain was still going at that point. So a buyback from the Arc Warden, a lane of barracks. If they go in and take down Roche now, I mean, what's the play for OG here?
How do you even fight as OG? This is like such a farming lineup. You know, you have Arc Warden, you have a Weaver, and neither of them are even able to farm or fight. Arc Warden can do his best by split pushing, but that's it. Arc Warden comes online a little too slowly.
Yeah. And he has this, like, what's the Void Stone for? I guess that was something he picked up earlier when he wanted to go for a more farming build and realized he had to go back for a Maelstrom.
Maybe the beginning of Lincoln.
Yeah. All right. 26 minutes in, and another round from Kinguin as they're getting ready to push in mid this time. And we saw how it went. Is there anything that OG could have done better or changed as far as defending the siege?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That's kind of hard to say. It's really always going to have to start off with S4 pulling in someone out of position.
Radiant's middle tower.
As long as they can have that kind of initiation, they should be fine. Anything else other than that, then the game becomes very difficult for you.
I guess the other worry is that... Oh, alright, there's the pull in, but they get the lift back. The Ice Blast as well is there. They get the Poison Nova onto absolutely everybody. Pato's doing a lot of damage, but so too is the Chain Frost. The Magnetize onto all these heroes. Nisha's gonna go down. Resolution trying to take down that ward as well. 3 are dead in exchange for Jerax. And Exotic Deer needs to run the hell away. They still have the bugs on him. K-Core in trouble. He has Sakuchi though and should be able to get out as they're going to walk away. Resolution maybe going to get lifted again. S4 could have as well if they wanted to try and get him, and they're going to get the lift up. Now the bear on top of him. Gets the entangle, the fear. It happens every time. It's too many roots, and they pull the bear back before they can get the damage on it.
That's how you should be playing against bear, though. You always have to assume the worst. if you think you're about to get rooted, you're probably gonna get rooted.
Yeah. Well, one thing to consider is that last time they were able to hold and they won the team fight just because they have enough damage, and it is only 1,000 gold lead in spite of being a racked up. So I'm feeling like in some ways this actually, oh, Nisha, they got him. They're trying to turn, they're trying to kill. They end up taking down the Pugna. Resolution making the plays with the DD. Now looking for more. Can they kill him off? There's a stun. It connects, and Arc Warden shows up as well. He's onto Alicia, taking him down. They're trying to get him out of there. Has the flux. The right clicks are enough. Patos also need to get out of there. Force tap to the side. The bear is trying to slow him down with Radiance, but it is not working. And OG striking back in a big way. Take down 2. I don't know, my man. How do you, I mean, it looks like they're capable of fighting.
Yeah, I mean, with that one hold, it looked really bad because he got caught by the Rubik, but
Right.
I think like having them all group up like that for the Chain Frost as well as the Earth Spirit combo seems to have worked out very well for them. So.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is a good target to lasso. They find the Rubik, stun him.
Oh, good force
Chain
tap.
Frost him.
He is
Oh,
gonna
he's
get
gonna
the
make it out.
Sakuchi away. Are you kidding me? By the way, he has a pipe on top of the pipe from Venom, so they have double pipe. Not to mention,
I think it's fair. There's so much magic damage.
yeah. They need to get a Aegis, don't they?
They looks like they are going to be going for it. So
Yeah.
maybe play a little more safely. Go for a pickoff perhaps, or get some more information out. But they are just walking straight in.
And OG actually,
is under attack.
they realize now that that's happening with wards up on the high ground and now the bugs on everybody as well. They see absolutely everything, but can they get here in time to stop it? The walk forward, they have the Icy Vortex down as well. There's a Pugna ward down, and Kinguin now realizing that they need to back out. They need to be careful. Resolution pops the BKB, turns the fight. Nisha need to run away for the moment, but they are able to stun up and take down that Rubik for the moment. Can they kill him though? He has Sakuchi gonna get away.
Radiant's top
They're
tower
holding on
is
now.
under attack.
Are they looking for an opening? S4. Maybe gonna get lifted? God, the Sakuchi from the Rubik is so good. And his spell steal's actually gonna wear off pretty soon. He needs to be careful with this. They're going back in to finish off Roche though. And with the Solar Crest, can they get here in time? It doesn't look like it. They're gonna be able to find and take down Aegis. Gets picked up, Nisha gets it, and now the turn to fight. No tail. His little guy is gonna get brought down, and with that, maybe they can get a few on the outside. No, they're just gonna have to back out. So OG, they don't manage to stop Roche from happening, but they don't die as they take it either.
That's a pretty big win for them. Did they give it a Pugna? Yeah, they
Yep.
did. Okay. This is really important that it's on Pugna.
Gonna start to take down this tier 3 tower. Deso is done for the Weaver as well. And now another steal. They pull him back in. A lot of damage being dealt. Ice Blast going to connect onto several. Meanwhile, while this is going on, they're able to lift up and try and maybe bring down the Pugna. He gets the Force Staff away though. Still fine for the moment. Poison Nova goes out. It's connecting onto a lot of them. No Tail's gonna have to back off because of this.
But once again, it's another hold.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not over yet. It doesn't seem like they want to leave.
I mean, without the Rubik, it's a little bit scary, but... Oh, good aggressive Force Staff forward! Look at the damage, though! That's Aegis already down. All right, maybe they can make this happen. No Tail, he's walking forward. He's in front of him. The bear is dead as well. He does have a resummon, hasn't used it yet. Chain Frost now getting thrown. It only hits onto one creep. The roll forward, Jarek. Okay. Now they've got an Atos connection onto him. Ice Blast going to connect onto Jarek. No, he gets the Force Staff out. God, OG is playing this about as perfect as you can, but you can see it's just such a technical hold.
This is not going to be an easy climb back into the game. The game's still really even.
Radiant's bottom
Kinguin are just going to
shrine
keep
has fallen.
deathballing until at a certain stage, OG are just going to be so strong that Kinguin just can't do this anymore, and then they're going to be in trouble. So
right.
I feel like they're kind of on the timer at this point with how they've been playing.
They even pop double mango to get back up the mana to go again. And they want to try and catch out Resolution. Ooh, this could be big. Can they get him? Oh, K-Core, not quite there. And now S4, they caught him with the Atos, but they can't do it. They drop that ward as well. And I think that Kinguin need to back out and maybe go mid, or do something, because they're going to get picked apart by this Weaver otherwise.
Resolution did a great job in catching up, and now he has the items he needs to do enough damage in these team fights. And like you said, he's like a 2,000 something gold. He's going to get an MKB fairly soon as well.
Yeah. Alright, they got the Pugna, but gonna end up going back in. The Ice Blast from the Nova! I think it might be enough. They already take down the tower, and look at OG! They're gonna take so much damage from this. Nisha now starting to drain as well from Resolution. It looks like that's gonna be the end of it, but that was like a ton of ultimates out, and I think that they get the barracks with this, because OG can't heal up fast enough. So much damage being dealt to this tower, to this barracks. They catch Resolution. He's able to get the time lapse off just barely. The bear, is it going to do it? 16 HP. They need to kill it off, and they will. They commit the second bear to it as well. K-Core getting taken down as well. No tail, did enough damage. It's the second melee, but like you said, I feel like they almost need to like end the game right now, because OG, I don't think cares about another melee racks. Like, they can hold.
Well, we'll see what if that is actually the case.
Scanning.
See if Kinguin decide to just continuously throw themselves at these racks until megas are a thing.
I mean, even with megas though, you've got like the Mjolnir done on Arc Warden. Batrider's okay at clearing them. Do you think that it's like the death sentence for OG if they get mega'd?
It'll be pretty bad. I mean, like you said, they can clear creeps, but that's just creeps.
Right.
And if you try to fight the creeps with the heroes, I mean, if you're mega at this point of the game, I feel like you're fighting a 6th hero or 7th hero. That's how I see it.
Well, Radiant Scan, they don't hit on that, but Alicia, maybe the one that gets punished? No! Instead, they found the Pugna. I don't know if that's going to work. The Ice Blast! And only connected onto 2, and they don't have any follow-up. Alicia's going to fall, and Patos also in trouble. He has a Force Staff, can get to the low ground. The roll by Jerax is a little bit off the mark as well. The jump forward, Patos. It's a 4-man Gale, but to no avail. As this is going to be OG striking back in a big way with 3 dead and buyback only on 2. What are they going to do? Bearman down bottom. He's going to try and push this out and see if he can rat him out while this is going on. But OG, they do damage.
So far, it's 1 buyback. They're making it work, though. Oh, but the Silver Bear, he's cutting the wave.
And he also is going to have a creep wave in there from bottom. This is actually...
double damage.
This is quite bad. Bear is going to hit your tower really hard. Oh my god, it's gone. Alright, Jerax has found him, but that was a lot of freaking damage and already a tier 3 down. It looks like Lone Druid is going to fall, but he forces absolutely everybody back. And Resolution, is he going to live through this? It looks like he will.
Alright. OG showing signs of life. They're reaching that stage where it's just going to become too hard for Kinguin to deal with them.
And they don't have a lot of heroes to try and break TPs so that the bear can go for the backdoor plays. But it just goes to show how quickly these things can turn. And even, I guess the other problem is that if they do get Mega'd, eventually the Lone Druid is going to be able to, like, threaten your tier 4s and Ancients as well. S4, oh, he's caught out of position. Again, the Force Staff play. Very, very key, but he is maybe going to end up dying nonetheless. Jerax gets the silence. That's going to keep S4 alive for the moment. Can Kinguin get away in time? It looks like they will. God, the damage on Anisha.
Top shrine is under attack.
Tranquil Boots have so much value, and your opponents just have nothing but a ton of spells to throw at you from a distance. He never got his Tranquil to be activated by all of these spells, and a lot of that region like may have been the thing that saved them there.
Yeah.
Dire's top shrine
Well,
has fallen.
The lone druid bear has AC, Maelstrom, as well as Midas and Radiance. Might be thinking about getting towards those bots later as well to allow for. I guess it'd probably have to be Aghanims first, huh?
Yeah, I would think so.
Oh, Rezo? Do they have a gem or anything like that?
Ancient Apparition does.
Stolen Sakuchi again.
Stolen. He has MKB now, though. Resolution is very, very strong. So is No Tail. They have. This might be what they need. These might be the items they need to fight with.
Yeah, it's a problem. I guess it's always going to come down to a structural warfare, though, which is what we're going to have to keep our eyes on. Is how well are Kinguin able to keep these lanes pushed out and force OG inside their own base?
Radiant are scanning.
What have we here?
No Tail doing his best to split push. Does have a Shadow Blade on his main hero.
Alicia also, I mean, we've seen it time and again, the defensive force staffs by the rest of the OG team. God, if they end up in one bad team fight, though, they do catch Nisha. The counter initiation comes out. They get the Ice Blast. Chain Frost is bouncing, but it looks like they're going to kill off Pugna. Nonetheless, now running out of there. They've got their eyes onto this Pathos Metalmancer. He gets the Poison Nova off, but I don't know if that's really going to end up mattering all that much. That's going to be Alicia running away. Exotic Deer also trying to get out of there. Do you think that they need to take these fights differently? Like, do we need to see Exotic Deer split pushing with this bear?
I feel like it's so hard to split push unless you have the scepter.
Yeah.
Because I think OG, if they notice that you're doing something like that, they'll just send heroes down there to just pick off your bear every single time. So it's a really tough call for Kinguin right now. It's just seems to be getting harder and harder as time passes by.
Well, and they are going for the BKB, so I think the goal here is to eventually force Batrider to have to lasso the bear, because otherwise they won't be able to take it down. But I guess, like you were saying, Resolution might do enough damage now that he can just kill it. 40 minutes in, a 9,000 net worth lead for OG, with almost 25,000 experience lead for them. But still, it feels like 1-1 team fight by Kinguin. And they could take the whole base. The question is, how do they do that? What's their sort of goals going to be, and how do OG make sure they don't lose the team fight?
I feel like it's just a little too hard for Kinguin to actually make that happen at this point. They're up in terms of structures, but I think given enough time, OG are just going to win this game in the end, because you're talking about breaking their base with Aegis. They have Aegis cheese as well as buyback on all of their cores.
Right.
It's like very unlikely for that to happen. So honestly, I'm not too sure what to expect out of Kinguin to win this game. It just looks so difficult.
Yeah, I mean, they're going Mask of Madness in the hopes that they'll have enough damage to deal with it, but bottom lane, No Tail does have bots, but they also have Nisha in front of him. They catch the Ice Blast and force the BKB TP. That was the 10-second one as well. Oh, they killed the bear. Resummon. Maybe head down bottom now. But top lane is where they're putting the pressure on, and No Tail going to be able to take a lot of damage onto that tier 3 tower top. Nisha trying to push out bottom. Again, you break backdoor protection and give Exotic Deer a little bit of time on these structures. With Mask of Madness, it's not easy. He actually switches up. He is going the Ags. I really like that decision.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like the only choice he has now. And No Tail, he's going to be going for that sheep stick. Actually has enough for it. He wants to buy it. But this is the kind of game we're in now. We're in for the long haul. Some classic Arc Warden game.
Oh yeah. No tail gonna walk forward. Maybe just kill off K-Core. He might just die. Nah, he's gonna decrypt and now he's gonna run away. Yeah, it's the strength of that hero. Well, Lone Druid picks up the axe, and the bear now is going to run at No Tail's face. And he actually doesn't have the sheep stick on him yet. Run away from me. I'm an angry bear. Well, he wanted to steal Sakuchi. And he did, but he paid for it.
Value.
Alright, way to pull that bear back there. 44 minutes in, and it does feel like OG are, you know, with all the Arc Warden pushing out all the lanes, it's really, really hard for Kinguin to get anything done. They're just fully contained inside their base. They're going to have to win a team fight here if they want any hope of getting out of there.
It's just so difficult because No Tail has reached that stage where he just boosted travels, makes copies, every lane is always shoved in, and they're just forced to sit inside their base now.
Yeah. No Tail, he walks forward. That's gonna be an initiation on the Pathos. He gets decrept, and No Tail just gonna hit the tower. They use a good bit of damage. That bear eats him up.
Yeah, but while all of this is happening, I mean, look at No Tail. He's like, whatever, I'm just gonna sit down here, I'm gonna keep hitting this tier 2, and eventually all of your lanes are going to be vulnerable.
Yeah. And, I mean, even having that level 25 talent now on the Weaver, getting the added movement speed, they are heading down bottom. The bear is gonna start hitting No Tail, but it just does not have enough damage, and, well, they're gonna try and push out the creep wave with this. I don't know if it's gonna work, though. That's the problem. He can just send it out again, and the bear is gone. Went for the lifesteal talent as well, 30%. Arc Warden walks forward. They take down the creep that he was TPing on. But it's the most Pyrrhic of victories, as there is just nothing for them to do here.
And now we just watch the slow siege coming out of OG.
They did end up losing the Aegis. So there is a possibility for things to be done. What that is, though, is kind of a question mark at this point.
I mean, just the biggest issue I see here is none of the Dire side have buyback. They bought out. The only people who do are Ancient Apparition and Pugna. I don't think that's going to be enough to hold with.
Yeah. I popped the BKB. Scotty done for the Weaver as well. And they get the Sheep Stick now onto Alicia. Lotus Orb to take it off. But, I mean, this is really bad.
Double damage.
What have we here?
Alright. Patos, he's getting close to his Aghanim Scepter. Just to deal the most damage he can with the Poison Nova. Resolution, pop BKB, goes in, takes down the tier 3 tower. It is gone.
Are fortified.
Oh boy, he has a double damage as well.
Yeah.
This is just some death by 1,000 cut stuff right here.
Yeah. There's just nothing to do. There's literally nothing they can do except win a team fight that OG aren't even going to take. OG are not going to risk anything, and they're slowly going to take this building apart. They're slowly going to take the entire map apart, and Kinguin just can't do anything to stop it.
And now No Tail has a butterfly. He's pretty freaking huge.
Yep.
I'm surprised he's hitting the melee racks, though. Should be hitting the range racks.
Yeah.
Some of that unhealable damage, as they say in NA.
It's the way to be.
It's
gotta happen.
The thing is, who started saying that? Was it Grant?
It might have been. I don't know.
Grant actually cracks me up. Grant says the funniest stuff. I had a lot of fun watching their King's Cup.
Yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun to check that one out. I don't think we saw an Arc Warden once in those games. Maybe might have. I could be wrong about that. But this is This is a sad way to end it for Kinguin. I mean, compared to how good it looked for a little while there, they were taking barracks, they were doing all that stuff. Now 20,000 gold almost behind, and roughly the 28,000 experience. And the OG just going to keep on farming and keep on building up that net worth lead until they are literally unkillable. And they're going to chase down the bear. I mean, is there ever any worry that eventually you get into items or you, like, maybe see OG get a little bit sloppy with their play and then you can kill them off? Or do you not think so?
The only way I see OG losing this game is if they decide to go high ground and all of them disconnect their mouse and keyboard.
Okay.
So that they can't even pause the game.
Hey, we got a Dagon for Nisha. That's the,
Was that the second bear? Yeah, that's 2 bears. So both bears are dead. Lone Druid not having a bear. He says wait.
all right. Time for the.
I am certain.
Yeah.
OG must know that there's no bear.
Sorry, new meta. Yeah, I think the not banning Arc Warden was a problem. What was their last ban? I don't even remember.
Alright, that was years ago.
Yeah. Well, Arc Warden goes in.
Oh yeah, this is just. An Arc
Oh,
Warden
wait a minute
style.
though. Look at this. Look at K-Core's steal. He took Magnetic Field himself. So Arc Warden versus Arc Warden apparently. Assisted by Arc Warden. Nobody does
nothing.
damage.
It means nothing. I mean, he took the tower already. So.
Yeah.
Look at this. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this. Oh, there we go. They found Nisha.
They got one. Are they gonna disconnect their computers? Nope. They got a kill. Buyback from the Pugna.
Right back immediately. Look at this damage. Oh boy, this is done for.
Magnetized
get
gets
out.
switched around as well. They are gonna try and do anything at all to hold on, but it really doesn't feel like anything is gonna be enough. Well, no. Well, no. Maybe, no. Not happening. The Magnetized lasted 6 years. But these barracks are not gonna last 6 seconds at the rate that they're going. Ugh. Well, they lost to barracks, which means it's easier to hold this barracks. Right?
I don't think that's gonna be the case. I think. I mean, the thing is, like, there's always something else to go for.
Oh God! Oh, counterplay, maybe a possibility, but it's only a Bat Rider, and well, he's not even gonna go down for free as they take down the Pugna. Now they take down another. Resolution gonna run away. The stun on the 2, and no way to stop it. The saddest of days, and well, now No Tail goes up top. He does show his real hero for a moment. It doesn't matter. There's the sheep stick. They connect. Do they get any roots? The roots were all used up earlier, and the bear can't get any now. Trying to catch up, but the sheep stick comes out. Now they got the bear controlled. He's gonna die. No bear for 70 seconds. Patos, Gale, not happening.
He's dead. Nope.
You were saying this game was over a long time ago, and I'm starting to understand what you're meaning now.
Dire's top barracks has
I mean, it's just the patient play from OG. I mean, they've been through this before. In fact, this is a classic OG game, honestly.
Classic OG game. They take it. Game number 1. 51 minutes, 40 to 22. At moments, it felt like Kinguin had the upper hand, but Arc Warden proved to be Arc Warden in the end.
They had their window of opportunity.